Hello, welcome back, halftime viewers and subscribers, and an interesting race, or a remarkable one, just to say the least, just concluded, and it was whoa, it's undescribable. The Jamaican women, they surely impressed us. And when Usain Bolt said he was worried for Jamaican sprint a few years ago, I'm pretty sure that run just now answered all the questions, because we know Jamaica has been known to produce phenomenal sprint male athletes, but the females have proven time and time again that they have what it takes to deliver on the big stage. And this is actually the second time that the females, Jamaican females, have done something so remarkable. Remember, with Veronica Campbell and Karen Stewart and Aileen Bailey, they did so a few Olympics ago. And again, it's quite remarkable to see what these women have done. Elaine Thompson, wow, where do I begin? Where do I begin? That top end speed that she showed, the preciseness of her strides, it was exceptional, and I think she thoroughly deserved that gold medal. And knowing where she's coming from, we know she had an injury after the last Olympics, and we know how injuries are, especially in this particular field, in sprints. Whenever you get an injury, it's almost as if, especially the type of injury that she received, it's almost as if your career is on the downhill. And to see that she came back from that and she gave such a fantastic performance, I'm dumbfounded. And Elaine Thompson here, congratulations. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she gave a good run as well. She was the oldest female in the field. She finished second with I think 1074, yeah, 1074. And remember, they were running against the wind as well. So again, folks, I know the Jamaicans and everyone in the Jamaican diaspora worldwide. Ryan LFC, welcome. I know you're watching that one from here in Canada. Everyone in the Jamaican diaspora, we're extremely excited. We are exuberant, and we enjoyed that performance thoroughly. Shericka Jackson, I think where do I start? I have been disappointed by her in the past, in her previous event that she took part in, but this one, I think she found her calling, and she delivered. She came on the big stage, she came up against the big names, and she almost got that second spot. And I know we had Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to win this one based on her performances in the heats, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think it's I think the ecstasy is still running through my veins, and I wasn't even on the track this morning. There's something they call runners are athletes high. The runners are folks who take part in athletics. They get that when they're participating in their various events. But whoa, the ladies, they made us proud. They made us proud, and I wish I could take Elaine Thompson here and put her in that 100 meters final for men, because I am not confident any at all, and I'm pretty sure her or any one of the females would give us a good performance, or even earn us a medal in the males event. But again, it can't happen. But nonetheless, just hearing my thoughts out loud. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of that race. Who were you expecting to win? Personally, I had Elaine Thompson to win. I think it's a case of Asafa Powell and Usain Bolt, in my opinion, because her strides resemble Usain Bolt's. So for every 3 strides that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce makes, it's equivalent to probably 1.5 of Elaine Thompson. So Shelly-Ann Fraser has to do twice as much to catch up with her. But I think her form was phenomenal. I don't know. It's remarkable to see what she did earlier on the track, and Elaine Thompson, congratulations a million times. And these women, they did exceptionally well. And I hope and I pray, because those on here, you know, I'm a football fan. I cover mostly football, Jamaican football, the English Premier League, what have you. But I try my best to mix it up a little bit. And I think on the back end of that performance, there's a lot to be learned, especially from the males athletics and the Athletic Association of Jamaica, the JAAA. There's a lot for the JFF to learn from them as well. They're so organized, they're so precise, they never miss, or when they do, they rarely miss. So I think that the ladies, they continue to make us proud. And Elaine Thompson here, that young lady, formerly of Manchester High, she showed us tonight, or this morning, wherever you are in the world. You're in Canada, it's probably 9:19. You're in Jamaica, it's some minutes past 8. And we were up from like 6:45 waiting for this one. And I must say, we were not disappointed. If you're just joining us, folks, hit that like button. We're giving a comprehensive review of that 1, 2, 3 finish from the girls, the Jamaican girls, who continue to make us proud. They've done it before, and they've done it again. They've done exceptionally well at the Olympic Stadium down there in Tokyo. We are extremely proud of you females, and I wish I could go back in a moment and soak everything in, because you know, when the race is just happening, you're a bit nervous because you don't know what the end result will be. You're a bit uptight, you're a bit tense. Let me know how you guys feel at the beginning of your races, especially when your nation is in the starting blocks. I saw a few false starts this morning. I was on edge. We know that with the new rule that comes in, the false start rule, it's a bit tricky. And in any occasion, you may be training for 3 years to take part in your pet event, and then you get to the Olympics and then you false start. And right there, all your dreams, all your preparation for the past 3 or 4 years, they go down the drain. So I was a bit uptight, if I'm to be honest with myself. I was tense at the beginning, but I was thoroughly entertained. And I remember this one time Boat came in and he said he trained for how many years just to run 9.6 or 9.58 seconds. And we see it and we take it lightly, how hard the preparation for these ladies are. Elaine Thompson, Martin Lawrence, replay. I agree, Martin, I agree. Sometimes it's best to watch it in replay, because then you already know who won. But the moment, you know, they say you savor the moment, because when you already know who won the race, it's a bit, it's not as exciting. And I think it's the ecstasy of not knowing who will win, or not knowing the end result, that little bit of rush, that's what makes it so exciting. And it's one of the reasons why I hardly watch back games unless I'm like watching back to like make notes or to take up to find some takeaways as it relates to tactics and that sort of thing. But in this particular race, as I was saying, folks, athletes, they train for 3 years to run 10 seconds. And it may sound simple, because they spend almost half a decade to run 10 seconds. And also in that 10 seconds, they make what some people make in a lifetime. So it is extremely hard work. It requires, so some may say it requires less actual effort and technique or technical ability than other sports. But I must disagree, because I think we take it simple as someone just running down the track, but it requires so much more than that. And to see the Jamaican females go out there and do what they did, I must say, I can't stress it enough. Who run the world? Who? So amazing on this run. I'm happy. I was hoping Shelly-Ann would win because of the historical factor of winning the Olympic 100 meter, but I'm extremely elated for Elaine because she has had a tough up and down the last 2 years. I agree, Paul Marriott, and welcome as well. You're just joining us, folks. Hit that like button. We're doing a comprehensive review of that Olympic run by the Jamaican females. Again, we've done it. The black, green, and gold, the nation of only 3 million people. We dominated the female sprints at the biggest stage in the world. Shelly-Ann Fraser, I was hoping she'd win too, but again, Elaine Thompson can do it next Olympics. Let's keep our fingers crossed because that's 2 for Elaine Thompson now. So let's hope she can get another one in the bag, and then we will definitely be in the history books again. But again, Paul, I think going into the finals, Elaine Thompson, her form was just spectacular. Even in that final, I think she can. Personally, I think she can break 1060. I think based on that performance that she gave, she can break 1060. And I keep alluding to that Usain Bolt run a few years ago when he slowed down and he beat his chest and he did all that antics. I think Elaine Thompson can go sub 1060, and that's solely because how she executed that race. She wasn't putting that much effort in it. One can say that's how she generally runs. That's how she generally executes her race. But I think if she gets to that top end speed, because if we were to assess the race thoroughly, we realize that she got to the top end speed just around that 70 meter, 75 meter mark. Whereas the likes of Shelly-Ann Fraser, they got to their top end speed maybe 40, and it varied throughout the pitch. But she got to top end speed last of all the persons participating in that race. So I think if she got to top end speed maybe around the 60 meter mark and she maintained that throughout through the end, we would have seen her hit that maybe 10:53, 10:52 mark. But that's my opinion, and we can only assume until the World Championships or until her next major meet. But again, it's a competition of the field that pushes you, and whether we'll see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce next to her again, especially, I think how this race was set up, it was perfect. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was lined up in the block directly next to Elaine Thompson here, and I think that pushed her to the limit, just knowing that Shelly-Ann Fraser was there. I mean, yeah, did you notice that she had her left hand outstretched? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, Paul. That's what I'm saying. Folks, if you want to jump on, I'm going to give you the opportunity to share your thoughts. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and share the link on here. I'm going to share the link. So if you have any views, any opinions, you let me know. All right. We always welcome the opinions of the folks on here. And if it's your first time, welcome to Halftime TV. Generally, we cover football, but today we're covering the Olympics. We are excited. The Jamaican diaspora is excited. I am doing my video here from Toronto, Canada. We are elated to see our females doing so tremendously well on the international stage once more, because it's not the first time, it's the second time we've gotten a 1, 2, 3, at least in my recent memory, and I am elated. If you're in the Jamaican diaspora, if you're not, let me know how you guys how you feel about that race. Sha'Carri, she posted a tweet yesterday or the day before asking if we missed her. Sad to say, Sha'Carri, but we don't miss you. And I think in that field of phenomenal Jamaican athletes, you would have been left behind as well. That's my opinion. Prove me wrong next time. I'm really anticipating the competition that you will bring. And again, I'm always excited for the challenge, because we know we think Jamaica is a footballing nation, but I think we are more a sprint nation than anything else. Welcome, Walker. Welcome, Ray Gibson. Yeah, great running. I agree, Ray. I agree. Welcome, Walker, from down there in Georgia, I think, Atlanta. Welcome, folks. Shericka Jackson in the 200 meter Mr. Special Edition. fingers crossed again. I think Elaine Thompson is the female version of Usain Bolt, or we can just say Elaine Thompson is the new Elaine Thompson. I don't want to say she's a female version of the Usain Bolt. Elaine Thompson is the new Elaine Thompson because she is now the face of Jamaican sprint athletics. If Shelly didn't stumble, she would have gotten a better start. Hence, Elaine would have ran fast. I agree. True, Elaine Thompson is special. She is special. Mr. Special Edition, I agree. Folks, remember, if you want to call in, that's a link there. You can check in. Let me know what you think. It's 9:29 in Canada. I think it's 8:29 in Jamaica. The Jamaican diaspora straight across the world. They're pumped. They're happy. They're how old is she? That was huge. She's still young enough. Why weren't they more supportive of each other? T-Raps, that's a story for another day. But let's just say they're competitors both on and off the field. All right. So I hope that answers that. She should have run through and be the only second woman to ever go below 1060. But congrats, Lane, on that amazing victory. Again, folks, we have to remember. Oftentimes the big records come after the Olympics. We saw Usain Bolt, we saw what he ran in the Olympics, and then afterwards we saw he went below that record. So let's keep our fingers crossed. She runs below that 1061 that she ran in the World Championships that is coming up. Congratulations to our beautiful ladies that took all 3 medals. To God be the glory. Yep. So amazing how this world was built. I wonder if God is a woman. Big up Shaggy, big song. All the folks on here, as I said, I am excited. My folks in my apartment, I'm pretty sure they're sending in their complaints now because I've been yelling down the apartment since early this morning. I didn't like the lack of camaraderie between the women. I agree, OJ Little. I wasn't happy either. I think it felt bittersweet. It was, we won, but it was almost as if we didn't win, if that makes sense. The last time we had 3 females winning one, getting the medals 1, 2, 3, I was so pumped. It was a few years back. I think I was in high school or somewhere there. I don't remember quite, but I know I was so excited. The pod covers were knocking. No, my folks in Jamaica are telling me there aren't any pod covers knocking, and I think we could sense the tension in the air. As I said, I don't want to go too much into details, but I think not even a hug. There was a pat on the shoulder, which again, don't know. But I won't dwell on that again. As I said, Lincoln Carr, good luck with that. Good luck with that. We're keeping our fingers crossed. As I said, I wished I wish she was here. I wish you were in this this one here, because then we would have seen a better run. Because again, we take this lightly, the significance of competition, especially when it comes to athletics. And I think had Sha'Carri been in this race tonight, we probably would have seen that 1050, because Elaine Thompson would not have only been looking out for Shelly-Ann Fraser, but she'd be looking out for the young lady from the United States as well, Sha'Carri Richardson. So again, we're looking forward to it. We hope she goes through her time on the sideline and she comes back even better, because if Sha'Carri comes back better, that's even better for Elaine Thompson and the Jamaican athletes, because I think with great competition comes great records, because if the rest of the track is far behind you, then you don't get that additional push to accelerate all the way. So again, folks, I'm waiting for Sha'Carri Richardson. I want her to get back. I want her to be next to Elaine Thompson and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Shericka Jackson in the next major Olympic or not Olympic, sorry, next major track meet, because then we will surely be seeing a record again. Why did the time get taken from to 1061, not 1059? I'm not sure about that, T-Raf. I thought that initially they said that the wind in the stadium was non-existent, and then afterwards they said they were running against the wind. So we're still waiting for that to clear up. There is some special about her, Jackson. Again, as I said, Jackson, this is not her pet event. She came down to it this year. I think she previously ran in the 400 meters, and then she came down to 200, and then she decided to try out the 100 meters, and this is the end result. When I put jerk spice on my pants, I can run as fast. West Free, welcome. Good morning, folks. Good morning, all across the Jamaican diaspora. Naranda Brown here, Halftime TV. It's your first time joining us on Halftime TV. Remember to um to hit that like button. No super chat as yet. We just got to the 1,000 subscription mark. Again, folks, hit that subscribe button and help us get to that super chat as fast as possible. That way we'll be up and ready for the 4x100 meter relay. Yes, should be, but I totally understand Shelly's disappointment. She went for the third gold medal twice and lost to Elaine, who wouldn't feel bad. Yeah, again, folks, again, it is what it is. It is what it is. The thing with sports, it's unpredictable, and if it were a case where it's predictable, I think everyone would be rich for those who do the betting, and it wouldn't be exciting to begin with, and then folks would even prepare because then we know how it would end. So it wouldn't make it any fun, right? If Jackson gets her start together, she will be one to record. Congratulations to our fire rocket ladies. I agree. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce out of Waterhouse or Sugar Lane. Big up yourself. Pocket Rocket, we are happy for you. And all the females who ran in that race, quite frankly, we especially the Jamaican females. Yeah, we're gonna express that little bit of Jamaican bias, obviously, but we are happy for you, ladies. Let's look for a world record in the relays. I totally agree. I totally agree. T-Raps games done as Jamaicans at home and all over the world. Proudest. I agree. We are extremely proud, and as I said, proud doesn't even go close to explaining how we feel. Jamaican women, the best in the world. I like that. Trick kid. Yes, the Jamaican women, they know how it's done, and whereas the individual talents for the male athletics, the male side of it fluctuates because every now and then we have an exceptional male, and then it withers down, and then we have an exceptional male that comes up again. I think the female athletics in Jamaica has been consistent, and we had the likes of Merlin Otti, Dion Hemmings, Jamaican all over the world, still happy 1, 2, 3. I agree. We are so happy. We are elated. It's I don't know. I think it's something that's somewhat becoming a habit. I've seen it now twice in my lifetime, and I think my kids will get to see it as well. Big respect, Virgin. At least we are getting real-time comments. No worries. Yeah, we're giving you the opinion. The finals runners. Yeah, yes, IMAX TV out down there in Suriname, my brother. Yes, the finals. It was run just a few minutes ago. The Jamaicans. We copped 1, 2, 3. Elaine Thompson, Hira with 1061. In second place, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce with 1074. In third place, Shericka Jackson with 1076. So we did it 1, 2, 3 with some remarkable times as well. Because we see some good runs sometimes, but time when we compare the time to the runs, it's not as great. So it is what it is. Still happy. Big reset. Yep. We're keeping it coming. Back. Howard Chambers. Congratulations, ladies. Yep. Big respect to the ladies. As I said, folks, the Jamaican diaspora here in Canada. I've spoken to my friends in the UK, all over the world. They are excited. They're happy for the team. We are cheering the Jamaican team on from behind our television screens or from behind our PCs or from behind our phones for those who are streaming it on their smartphones. Congrats, no one can beat missing Usain Bolt 10-5. I agree. I agree, but that's a different story. Shelly may be disappointed, that I can understand, but Elaine had to retain her title. Yo, champions always want to win. Caroline Hall, as I love to say, champions, they want to win. Okay. Okay. All right, all right. IMAX TV, IMAX football in Belgium, Netherlands. Uh, Man of many locations. As I said, folks, interesting guy, really. Um, really good stuff in his channel as well. Donovan Peart in Montserrat. Enough love coming from Halftime TV. Enough respect as well, folks. As I said, if it's your first time on the channel, hit that like button. If you haven't done so as yet, hit that subscribe button. Halftime TV. We bring you comprehensive stuff, live reactions as well. Great show, GA ladies. Keep your flag flying high, even for us other Caribbean people. Ashley Hanley, we appreciate the love. We know it's one Caribbean. The folks see it different. The segregation we're not for. It's one Caribbean. Wherever in the world we are, it's one Caribbean. And even if Jamaica we're not taking part, we'll be cheering for the next best or the next Caribbean island that's taking part. So that's how it is. We look out for each other in the Caribbean. Love the vibes. I agree, Donovan Peart. It's all love. As I said, it's a wonderful Saturday morning. The sun is out. In Canada, if you've been, you know the sun is hardly ever out. we get a lot of cold for the most part, but the sun is out. I'm happy. The Jamaican ladies, they ran 1, 2, 3 in some wonderful timing as well. So we are happy. We are pumped this morning. Elaine and Shelly, two biggest powerhouse I ever see on track. Well, after Flo, still a question. Her world record still okay. GC Richard, let's see what these ladies can do towards this world record. Didn't see it live. I feel extremely proud of my Jamaicans. Love it listening from the USA. Daphne O'Connor. Big up everyone on here in the United States of America. Love you guys dearly. I almost consider myself a resident of the United States as well. I have so many family members there, and I know the Jamaican diaspora in the United States is massive. So big up everyone here. Last Olympic, Shirley got bronze, so getting silver this year. I'm so happy. Samantha Cunningham there. Again, folks, we are elated for the ladies, for the Jamaican ladies. Big up, much love, Ziggy Zaga. All love, Ziggy. All love. GC Richards, respect you, Ashley. Big up, Kelia Wade. First time on this channel, and I love the way you break down your words. Love this channel, Kelia Wade. We appreciate it. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, guys, if it's your first time here. We do normally some football commentary, but this time, as I said, it's the time of the year where we speak about Olympics. And we know Olympics in Jamaica, it's a different kettle of fish. We've been to the World Cup once in 1998. We haven't seen it since, but at least we can rest our laurels on Jamaica doing well in the Olympics. And again, we haven't been disappointed this time around. The females copped 1, 2, 3. All love. We love it. We love to see it. I'm very proud and hoping the Beast gets back some of his animal instinct to run. Let's hope on that. Ben Royer Williams, the Beast is now a Christian. We'll see. He said he's the blessed one. He ran this morning. I wasn't too convinced with the run he gave, but again, we're hoping for the best. Big up the Jamaican medalist from Hartford, Connecticut. Trick Tree Kid. All love again. IMAX TV. Bless up. I will try to get to the race. Any place I can buy some Jamaican clothes, send me a link. Anybody watching? All right, folks. Donovan Peart wants some Jamaican merch. You can reach out to him there and let him know where he can get this up. Are we gonna see any more races on this channel? Are we gonna see any more races on this channel? All right, Howard Chambers. I don't show the races, I don't show the race. I just give the review of the races. We have copyright claims against that, but I can provide you with a link where you can see the races. Howard Chambers. I can provide you with a link. So if you need the link, let me know. I'll type that in and I'll pin it so you can save it and you can watch it. His Ray Gibson is saying Johan Blake's too big. His body too big. Elaine looks like she had much more to spare. Corinne, K Design. I agree. I think Elaine, she has more to give. and I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that. I think she will deliver though. All right, so that's a link where you can see the races, folks. When you go on that link, hold on, is the link there? Hold on. I don't know where the link went. Okay, all right, found it. All right, so that's a link. You can see the races, folks, and then you can go to channel 3, sorry. So when you go on there, you go channel 3. All right, so I hope you're following. You hit that link, or you can save it or whatever. But when you go on there, you hit channel 3. It'll give you exclusive Olympics. The races. It doesn't have a lot of pop-ups either, so you can watch the games straight through. All right, guys. Glad I could help you out. Give us a link, please, Monique. There you have it, Monique. I shared it. Curtis Leo said download Peacock. It's free. You can watch it there. So you can do that. You can download Peacock as well. Easegold.com. You don't have to download anything. It's basically streaming because you're doing a great job keeping up. Blessing Lorna Campbell. Folks, when you're commenting, let us know where you're commenting from as well. Hit the like button if it's your first time here. Subscribe to Halftime TV as well if it's your first time here. Again, we appreciate the love and support that you guys have been giving us. Loving the energy in the comment section as well. Yep, Fresh got welcome. All love, folks. All love. Shelly-Ann slowed down after Elaine passed her. Yeah, for a minute there, Shelly-Ann Fraser was in the lead. Curtis Leo from New York, massive Jamaican diaspora there as well. Curtis, I can imagine what the energy was like this morning. Flatbush, Queens, all those areas, a lot of family and friends there. Let's see. Thank first time from the Cayman Islands. Monique Power. Shanique, my first friend in university is from the Cayman Islands. Really friendly people, phenomenal group. I love you guys dearly. I love you guys dearly. Again, folks, the race, back to the race. It's as I said, if you expected Shelly-Ann Fraser to win, it was more of hoping. Because if we were to go by form going into the finals, I think all indications pointed to Elaine Thompson here. All right, I think all indications pointed to here. We know Shelly-Ann Fraser was for the big occasions, but based on the runs that Elaine Thompson here gave going up into the final, I don't know. I think we could not have underestimated her or had her not finishing first. The lady basically moonwalked to 1082. Imagine that. Yes, she glided. She glided to 1082. So I haven't seen that. I couldn't write her off. I just had it as Elaine Thompson to win, and then whoever came in second. I expected Shelly-Ann obviously to finish second because the pocket rocket always delivers. But with the exception of Elaine Thompson, I just think it had to be Elaine Thompson here. All right, let's go back over to the comments, folks. Let me know what you think of that race. Drop the link. K Queen's son. I dropped the link earlier. You can scroll through the comments and see if you can find it. Let's see. All right. Fresh God, if you're here, you can drop a link for me, please. I will splend my Jamaican brand, Jamaica. Fox, I was confused by that. I thought she would have sped up. The better athletes won. Elaine to the world. Shericka Grant, I agree. I think Elaine Thompson thoroughly deserved that one. Elaine Thompson here. All right. Not missing out that last name. She tied the knot. Congratulations to her. Congratulations again, Elaine Thompson. Welcome to the WED Club. It's a good club to be a part of. I know it makes a second club now because you're part of your track club as well. Congrats for all the Jamaicans, well deserved. Big up to my Jamaican girls, them. Janelle Prendergrass. Yep. I agree. Audrine Anderson. I know Elaine would beat her. Yep, Elaine. As I said, all indications pointed to Elaine winning that one and comprehensively doing so as well. All right. I think Elaine, she gave a great account of herself. I can't get all the comments, but I'll try my best. It was Luz when she came out with her gold hair. uh, Folks are too hilarious. Shelly had a little glitch at the start, and Elaine looked better by form easily was her favorite young kids donkey. I agree. Again, young kids, I think based on the form I saw, the strides, they were so clean, they were so precise, they were so intricate. Um, no doubt, no doubt. The never a doubt in my mind. First time here called out from my trip this morning to watch this race live. Work and wait. Bigger business they have to take care. I know the feeling, Lynette Duhaney. I know the feeling. I've done so on a number of occasions. Let's hope my bosses aren't on here. I got the day off, so I could spend a bit of time with the Jamaican diaspora speaking about this phenomenon race. And I can't tell the last time I got up 7:30. No, I can't tell the last time. I'm trying to remember, it's been so far back, but I got up this morning and only the Jamaican athletes could have done that time. I'm a football fan. For those who are on here week in, week out, they know that Halftime TV is an avid football fan, but the 7:30 business, only the Jamaican athletes can get me to do that. Johan Blake was his best when he was a beast street kid. I agree. Elaine did that. Elaine, my favorite. Max Staton. I agree. I agree. 9 likes to 100 folks. Hear that? Hit that like button. We have 539 folks on here. Hit that like button. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. Let's get it to 100. 529 folks on the stream. A few more likes to 100, and then we know where it goes from there. All right. Where can I? Let's see. Congrats, Jamaica, Kerry and Gregory. All love. It just isn't faster than Elaine at 100%. It's what it is. I agree. I agree. Once you watch the Jamaican trials, there was no need to watch the Olympics. No, to Sha'Carri stripping is okay. Okay, where can I watch the races live? Fox Lady, there are a few links in the comment section. Yeah, you can download Peacock, you can stream it on His Goal, and then go to channel 3. All right, first time here, Damian Henry. Welcome, Damian Henry. Folks, give Damian Henry a warm Halftime TV welcome. Welcome to the Halftime TV family. Hit that subscribe button if it's the first time here. Hit that like button as well. Let's get us over that mark. This is why I used to cringe when I would hear media say Sha'Carri was the favorite. Never. Sha'Carri could not have been the favorite. She ran some good times. I think her personal best was 10:70 something. And we saw Elaine Thompson gliding, as I said. She was moonwalking. She was moonwalking to 10:82. So Sha'Carri, as I said, still young, still time to go, still time to make it right. And we all make mistakes. We're all human beings. No judgment coming from my end. But we really and truly hope to see you in the next major track meet. All right? So make it right, Sha'Carri. We're waiting to see you. The Jamaican woman better than the man, football. Taja Scott. I fully agree. And I think right now, it makes more sense depending on the females, both the female football team and the female athletics, because there's so much the Jamaica Football Federation can learn from the Jamaica Amateur Athletic Association, the JAAA. They've gotten it right and they continue to get it right. 26 or 27 is young. She is still in her 20s. Her age is still on the almanac. Waiting on Brittany Anderson to win 2. Any other links? Not yet. Cannot be the favorite if her time was as fast. That's what I said as well, Karine. That's what I said. Love you, Shelly-Ann. Yeah, I think Shelly-Ann is a person that it's kind of hard to hate, right? No one hates Shelly-Ann. No one hates Shelly-Ann. Where 29 could even qualify. She was silver at Rio in 2016. Could the women tape down their breasts and run for the men? Rand, I think that's why they had the mixed relays this morning. Don't be surprised if we see a mixed 100 meter or mixed 200 meters in a few years' time. Don't be surprised. All right. I really and truly hope we could get like Elaine Thompson over on the men's side as well to run instead of Ewan Blake, because quite frankly, I'm not confident in Ewan Blake getting a medal. And if he does get a medal, I think he'll be the last one. So probably the bronze. We want a new 100-meter world record. I agree, probably exactly. Yeah, we take a new one, but whatever it is, Jamaica hot. We're up on a higher level. Go Team JA. Congrats, Jamaica woman. Rohan, dude number 1. Beauty Lee. All those comments. Mama Rocket raised her head slightly early. She heard the faster time in her head. Congrats. Rassiu, Judgment Yard. Big up Rassiu. Again, I think because when you go back to that race and you realize Shelly-Ann's top speed was 38 kilometers per hour, and that was attained at just around the 40-meter mark. So 40-meter mark, topping 38. It's kind of early. I know she gets out the blocks fast, but it's still kind of early because we know that the further you go in the race, it kind of trickles down because top end speed is kind of difficult to maintain. And I think that's why Elaine Thompson, she got to her top end speed just around the 70-75 meter mark, thereabout. I still was expecting her to like get there maybe around 60-meter mark to top it up there. But again, it is what it is. She trained all year. That's probably what her coach told her, and that's probably what she executed. I am not an athletics coach. I am just a sports analyst looking at the races from behind a television screen. So again, they know best, and the instructions, they got her a result in the Olympics final. Again, another gold medal for her. All right, Flojo record should it never be on the books? That's one for them to discuss. All right, give me a second, folks. But yeah, quite interesting there to see what they've done time and time again. All the men are running like girls. Best believe Gatlin would school these kids in Olympics final. Big up all the females. Karumi. Big up Karumi. Big up, welcome. We all know this. Let's see what else we have on here. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. 3 Angels, all the men are big up, Big Brother Live, One Love, Ralph Garden. Scotland, is that you, Scotland? Big up yourself, Scotland. If this is in fact Ralph Garden, Balotelli, big up yourself, all love. Hoping to come see you guys soon. I feel bad for Talu. Clean cuts. ET will run 21 4 in the 200 meters. Let's hope. This Olympics is all about our women in every spot. I agree. And right now we can, as I said, we can depend on the women. We can't depend on the men. Both the reggae girls and the female athletes at the Olympics. All right, big up yourself, Scotland. So forward, so going to give a link. All right. Pre-board, during the board here, and post-board, I always tell any person the females always deliver, but don't seem to get a lot of props from as the men. I agree fitness with Jerome, and I'm going to speak on that because I know we in most sports the men tend to get all the plaudits because men are exceptional athletes and all of that and blah 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 blah. But I think the females have been doing consistently well pre-boat, during the boat era, and post-boat. And we have basically been hoping for something that wasn't to be, right? Before boat, we were begging for Asafa to do well, right? We were dependent on Asafa. He got to the big stage and we were heartbroken. He got to the big stage, we were heartbroken again. We got to the big stage, we were heartbroken. It seemed like the Jamaican male eat a different food from the female. Right? I get to that afterwards, Karumi, but as I said, we got to the big stage on a number of occasions with the male athletes, and we were heartbroken. Then Usain Bolt came along, and everything started to turn for the better. We were happy, right? But still, during the Usain Bolt era, we had Melaine Walker, who ran gold in the 400-meter hurdles. We had Veronica Campbell, who was winning gold as well. And then Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, came along during that time as well. And we were excited, but more so for the guys than for the females. Although the females were doing better than males from a general perspective. All right, if we're supposed to step back and look at it from a broader picture, we realize that the females are actually doing better. We just had an exceptional male athlete, or maybe two, because Johan Blake was doing well during his time as well. All right, so again, folks, it is what it is. It is what it is. We might never see that playing field leveled off, but I sure hope so. I sure hope it changes. I sure hope it changes. All right, folks. If you want to join us, please ensure that your cameras are turned on. We want to ensure we know who we're talking to. And remember, keep it PG-13. There are kids in the comment section, and Halftime TV, we air a family-friendly show. All right, your kids should be able to watch it with you, and if the kids can't watch it with you, we don't do it here. Jamaican men love, cherish, and protect your Jamaican women. They are special. Yep. It has to be conspiracy, right? How important is coaching? Coaching is always important for women. Coaching is always important. And I was watching a sports program yesterday, and they asked how on a person, how would you rate it percentage-wise, ability versus coaching or tactics? So your research, my young blood. Okay, probably not me. Probably someone in the comments there. Oh, not the cornmeal porridge getting banned. All right. But yeah, I think coaching is very, very important, and we've seen athletes they switch camps. Jamaica currently has some of the best athletics coaches in the world, and folks leave from all over the world to train with the Jamaican coaches down there in Jamaica. We don't have the best facilities, but who needs facilities when you have the best coaches? All right, so we have wonderful coaches down there in Jamaica. They know how to get the job done. Glenn Mills, all those other guys, they know how to get the best out of these athletes. All right, so I think coaching is extremely important, and had it not been important, then we wouldn't see so many people going to Jamaica to train. They'd just go out there and run. We underestimate the tactics, the intricacies of actually sprinting. We think it's just going out there and sprinting. That's not the case. And if you do your research, you'll find out that there might not be the same amount of anomalies as, say, for instance, a football or soccer, as some may call it, or basketball for say, but still it requires a whole lot. Congrats to our ladies for the clean sweep. Now they're going to need some, what role does farm play in sprinting? I watch a race and my eyes, Fraser was moving really fast while it didn't look like she was gliding. Explain to me. Again, George Barker, I made the Usain Bolt comparison, and I'll go back to it again. Farm is extremely essential, and again, the farm goes over to the coaching. All right, so if your coach can identify your strong points and teach you how to properly execute your strides, because it's timing and cohesion. And with Elaine Thompson's strides, off the bat, naturally, she's taller than Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, so she's going to have longer strides. So if she can properly use those strides to her benefit, then it's basically done and dusted. Just finding the right coach to teach you how to properly execute that. And I think that's what Usain Bolt did as well. Usain Bolt got his coach, worked with him, and then we started seeing clean strides. And I think we don't realize how fast she's going because her form is so perfect, right? Her strides are properly executed. So it almost appears as if she's gliding, but she's going extremely quick. All right. That's a great start. All right. I hope that shed some light on that for you. Okay, George. GC about Shelly-Ann struggled to hold on, and that would have been beaten by Jackson, while ET was not on farm at the time. So we might see ET coming through. The 200-meter will be more hot. She started growing a mustache for her guy. Okay. Elaine Thompson, Shericka Jackson, she's the most decorated 100-meter ever. She shouldn't have changed the color for he or she might have. Okay, bro, now we're clutching at straws. I didn't know we'll get better. So Gabby Miller, thank you, explain well. Okay, George Barker, glad I could help you there. Glad I could help you there. Again, folks, 1, 2, 3 for the Jamaican national team. Rose Michelle, sorry. I'm so proud of my country. It's a small country, but they underestimate us. I was a former JA sprinter. It's not the money you have, it's that we are hungry for more. God is good. Big up, one love. I Rose Michelle, welcome to Halftime TV first and foremost. I think we do it for the love. Most times we do it for the love. And again, I'll go back. Corporate is excited to sponsor Jamaican athletes because they aren't as demanding. They seldom get in trouble. We hardly see them in the headlines. All these things because of they're only doing it because it's the passion they have for it. All right. Athletics in Jamaica. If you've been to Jamaica, if you're a Jamaican, if you grew up in Jamaica, if your family grew up in Jamaica, you know that we have sports day at every school. Sports day is a big thing from basic school all the way up. We have primary school champs, we have high school champs, and then we have invitational meets, we have national trials. We have all these things that ensure that the next best thing is properly fostered into doing what we just saw, get into the Olympic Games and delivering 1, 2, 3 finishes. All right, so it's proper infrastructure, not really, but it's proper platforms that give these folks the opportunity. Who will be having the 200 meter for the females? Me and my grandfather were watching the race, and it's a matter of great pride that Jamaicans got all 3 medals. Jamaicans are all right. Namse from India. The Jamaicans are a proud bunch. We are extremely proud, and when we do well, it's not about really bragging because we don't have that much to brag over, but it's embracing our Jamaicanness, if that makes sense. All right. Sha'Carri would have been 1075, somewhere around there. She the face of the Jamaican Shelly-Ann 1, 2, 3 again. Yeah, I agree. Again, folks, if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. I can't say it enough. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be here again. I assure you that. Lovely vibes on a Saturday morning. Loving the folks in the comment section. Some of you, it's the first time I'm seeing you here. Welcome. If it's the second time, welcome again. If you plan on coming back, we hope to see you again. We really appreciate the energy that you guys have been giving. I'm so proud of these 3 beautiful, talented Jamaican women. Looking forward to the 4x1 relay. Same as well, Sandra. Same. I'm looking forward to it. I told one of my colleagues 2 days ago that the Olympics didn't start until the Jamaicans started running, and basically the Olympics started 2 nights ago. That's when the Olympics starts for us Jamaicans. All right, so don't judge me. I think it's underperformed the last 2. Result was expected. I agree. I think even in the semi-final when Shericka Jackson ran, we could see the young lady who was running second place. She was beating herself up. She's coming through, and we're like, okay, like calm down. I think someone tweeted it, and it was all over Twitter as well. Like, calm down. It's just the semifinals, young miss. And we saw what the Jamaicans they did in the final, because easy does it, right? Easy does it. Calm down. We haven't gone to the big stage as yet, and we see what happens when we get to the big stage. All right, Punkaj Dehuri, welcome family. Thanks. We appreciate the love. Let us know where you're coming from. The commentator from Australia said the Olympics doesn't start for her until the lights come on in the track and field stadium. Agree. So that Australian person, that Australian commentator shares the same sentiments as the Jamaican diaspora worldwide. Right? Personally, I didn't start watching the Olympics until 2 nights ago, and that's because that's when Jamaica started taking part. If you're to consume every bit of the Olympics, I guarantee you probably won't sleep, because there are so many interesting sports. There is climbing, there is archery, There's everything, every sports you can possibly think of. I think on Wednesday I turned the television on and they were showing baseball. I didn't even know baseball was in the Olympics. But again, the only competition the Jamaican females have in 200 meter now is Shauna Miller-Uibo. She is no pushover. I agree. Proud moment for Jamaica. Love from India. Priya Chandelier. Welcome, Priya. True Pink, Elaine, this morning I was up before 5 a.m. and told my family in front of the TV that you go Shelly Jackson bronze and Talu fourth place. True Pink, probably we need True Pink. You need to DM me some of those predictions, you know. So I can I can send in my just bit predictions. I've got everyone watching TV channel know what Brisset family. All right, Brisset. Big up yourself, Brisset. Love you guys dearly. Looking forward to coming to spend some time with you as soon as possible. But we know how it is. Brisset is home and will always be home. Nothing compares. All right. You be big up yourself, Pops, as well. Everybody down there in Brisset, big up on yourself. All okay. Bella Jane, okay, trooping, sure. We're a Jamaican, pro Jamaican in Florida. All the Jamaican folks on it. As I said, the Jamaican diaspora, it's very, very, very huge, right? Jamaicans are everywhere in the world. Like if you go to Alaska, you'll find a Jamaican there. Antarctica, there's a Jamaican there. They're everywhere. So, and I'm sure that this morning when that 100-meter race was being run, the Jamaicans were in front of their television or in front of their phone screens or wherever. Nicola Williams, proud of the Jamaicans, love from Guyana. I love Nicola for all the way from Guyana. Good friend of mine. It's her birthday today. She's from Guyana as well. I need to call her as soon as I jump off this live. Portland triple. All right. Let's see. Yeah, trooping, but I'm still glad my country sweep 1, 2, 3. As I said, folks, although there was a little bit of disappointment at the end for me, because that the level of camaraderie that I saw last time with Veronica Campbell and Karen Stewart and Aileen Bailey, I didn't see it, and I think that would have made us a little bit more excited for the females and for the 1, 2, 3 victory. It didn't feel as if it was a 1, 2, 3. I'm happy we won. It felt as if we won, but I think the celebrations at the end, the solar celebrations, I didn't like it, but nonetheless, as I said, it is what it is. We're still happy. Doesn't look great, didn't look great, but happy nonetheless. All right. Akash Chaudhry, love from India, Jamaican. All right, I love Shakash. Don't forget about Gabby Thomas. This girl has the second fastest time in history of a 200-meter. Marlon Miller. I can't forget about Gabby. We cannot forget about Gabby, and it will prove an interesting 200 meters. Interesting 200 meters. So some phenomenal women on there. Let's not say Elaine underperformed, because just get the facts. She run in a sneaker to rep the flag with an injury. They need the support that killed us off with pressure. True. Like, I think the Jamaicans, they have very, very high expectations, right? Very, very high expectations. Perfect medicine to start the day. The Lloyd George. Oh, good. Tiger Shop, we are watching. Big up Beijing. Big up Beijing. Big up Beijing. I've been changing now to Tokyo, you know. Beijing changed to Tokyo. Yeah, Beijing is now Tokyo. Tyloo should give it one more go. She won't have to worry about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Congratulations, Samir Nams. Congratulations, Team Jamaica. Yep, Team Jamaica, we're happy. We're excited. Again, Halftime TV all the way from Canada, Toronto, Canada to be precise. We are excited, and the Jamaican diaspora, they share my sentiments. Words don't go close to explaining how we're feeling right now. 1, 2, 3. Easy. 1, 2, 3. We're going with it. Jamaica. Jamaica to the world. Rio Olympic, Tokyo Olympic medal, Elaine Thompson. Congratulations. Yep, Elaine has been doing extremely well for herself. I don't know. I think she doesn't get the plaudits she deserves. But I think she has a few more years under her belt, and at the end of the day, even if you don't rate her, you will at least have to respect her at the end of the day. Okay, so thank God Jamaicans are the fastest women and men in the world. Sandra Duar, wonder if she's related to Yamik Dior. We'll see. Why is there such an issue between Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and even at Jamaican trials, there seemed to be some tension. Bella Jane, yep, there is tension, but I won't go into that here. That's a discussion for another day. But as I said, it didn't look good at the end. We were expecting big hugs and kisses and all of that. We know they aren't on best of terms, but still, it didn't make for good viewing, especially from my television screen. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you didn't even realize, but again, Jamaican women are so beautiful. Adrian PP. I agree. Most beautiful women on the planet, Jamaican women. Love them dearly. Congratulations, Elaine. I like her style. She moved with grace. Evadne Davis. All right. Thanks for your comments, Evadne. For the national trials, I thought they should have just do a relay team for men and forget about the fitness with Jerome. Fitness with Jerome is trying to eliminate the male team completely. Oh, God. The folks on here are hilarious. I'm proud of Jamaica. Love Jamaica. Yep, as I said, folks, nothing brings Jamaicans close together like the Olympics, right? Whenever there's the Olympics or well, the World Cup not so much because we haven't been to the World Cup in forever. But the Olympics, nothing brings Jamaica close together. And we can check the crime rate. We can check all these things, all these different factors or issues affecting society, especially the ones that are controllables. The crime rate goes down whenever Jamaica is at the Olympics. And I don't know if that means everyone is behind their television watching the females or the males run, but they hardly have time for anything outside of that. And it shows how we embrace the Olympic team whenever it goes out and represents us. All right. Okay, that come my yard now. There's something else is coming. Well, might as well something come my yard, because the rest have already gotten home. A big thank you to Jamaica for once again lighting up the Olympic Games with your brilliance. So proud of you, ladies. 1, 2, 3 from the diaspora, London, UK, Sidel Burke. I agree, Sidel, and I'm sure you felt at home the last time. 2012 when the games were in the UK. Quite interesting stuff there. Usain Bolt, I think was it 2012? I don't even remember. Whoa, time is flying so fast. See, time going so fast. I can't. I lie you, I tell. Crime remain the same. Donovan Taylor. Donovan Taylor. You check the last time Usain Bolt ran a big time, a world record time. On that particular day, it was the lowest for crime across the island. All right, so you check that one out. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is Jamaica proud. She did well. She put Jamaica on the map all over the world. As I said, Ivani, it's difficult for you not to love Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, just her warm personality. You just want to hug her every time you see her, even if it's through the television screen. First time visitor, congrats Jamaica 1, 2, 3. The dispute between Elaine and Shelly-Ann was not pretty. Sight in my eyes was looking for something like Bolt and Blake. True. So true. But again, we don't dwell on the negatives here. We're taking the positives out of that. And the positives, Shericka Jackson finished 3rd. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce 2nd. Elaine Thompson here 1st. That's 1, 2, 3 for the Jamaican national team. Exciting stuff. Men are going through the old with the old and in with the new phase. Yep, I hope so. It was in London. Lovely. I thought it was in London. So my friend there, I'm sure she enjoyed the game last time when it was in London. Rocky 5, nice content. Welcome, Rocky 5. Welcome. If it's your first time again, folks, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Halftime TV, where we do nothing but raw, factual and objective sports talk. All right. Most times it's about football because 90% of the year football is playing. But now it's the Olympics, and the Olympics started 2 nights ago. Jamaica, they copped gold, silver, and bronze in the 100-meter females dash. So we're happy. The crime reporters are now Olympic reporters. uh, Randolph Thor. uh, so, so Randall, the multitasking. All right. Makes perfect sense. How can one country get all 3 medals in one event? Explain, please. HFB Day. Can the folks in the comment section explain that for me? Because my only explanation is because that one country is Jamaica, right? You won't see it. You probably won't see it again in your lifetime. Maybe the other country who possibly can do it is the United States, but because that one country is Jamaica, anything is possible, all right? And including those list of impossibilities is 1, 2, 3 in the 100-meter dash from the Jamaican females. All right. Jamaica to the world. Shelly is my girl, but Elaine, love Sha'Carri Johnson, lovely. Shelly's age is 34 at the end of the day. Yeah, I think Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will do. I think she'll do the world championship, and then it will be it for her. All right, but again, she did good. She did good. I'm always proud of her. The entire Waterhouse family, Wellside Crescent, Moscow, Ashoka Lane, big up, HalftimeTV, sending love straight to you guys. Jamaica to the world, them a go tired to see your face, but the ladies 100 of it, them a go tired to see your face. Can't get we out of the race. They need to get us off the podium first. They need to get us off the podium. They need to work on that. Shelly-Ann gave Elaine a pat on the back. That was good enough for me. My family and I didn't even get a smash the like button, folks. Hit that like button. Get us to 200 likes. Watching from New Zealand, first time P. Sealer. Welcome, P. Sealer, to HalftimeTV. Remember, hit that subscribe button for all those getting on here for the first time. It doesn't take any effort whatsoever. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. All right, a little bit of finger muscle, little bit. Just hit that like or hit that subscribe button. All right, it supports us. It's an easy way to support us. All right, thanks. We love it. Lane 29, Lane is 29. Congrats to our Jamaican girls. Always. We're so proud of the girls. Again, folks, I think it's so difficult to find negativity with the females. There's always something in male sports, whether it's athletics or football, but with the females, it's so easy. It's so easy for us to just appreciate them and embrace them. And we love you, Jamaican athletes, both males and females. We love you guys dearly because you're the ones who put smiles on our faces and make us happy, give us moments like these. But the females more so, especially the female athletes, you've been consistent, and the key word there is consistent. All right, we got Usain Bolt, as I said. Usain Bolt gave us a good stint, and we loved it while it lasted. But then Usain Bolt left, and we were worried. We were worried for a minute because the general term was used that Jamaican sprint is in trouble. No, let me correct that term. Jamaican sprint is not in trouble, and it has never been in trouble because we've had consistent female sprinters who've been delivering time and time again. Before Usain Bolt, during Usain Bolt, and post Usain Bolt era. All right, we're just Jamaicans. We just have a president. Okay, Shelly said herself she's done after the World Championship. Exactly. From Prosper, based in Turks and Rocky 5. Charlie, big up yourself, Charlie. Big up yourself, Turks and Caicos, Charlie. Bobo gave me a number yesterday. I'll definitely reach out, Charlie. I love Charlie. Blessings, man. Blessings in Turks and Caicos. DJ Drumline, I saw your comments just now. 1, 2, 3. DJ Drumline, original member of the HalftimeTV family. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Let's see. Shelly is still queen. Shelly is still queen. I'm so proud of the ladies. Love my 3 girls. Congratulations. Love Usha. My question is, how many people from one country can participate in one event? Where was Daphne Shippers and Dina Asher? This is funny how all these years can't find somebody to beat the Jamaican sporters. Need younger sprinters. Jamaica. For real though, why the athlete look that way? The celebrations were very poor. We don't like that be our country. Okay. Um, Sherida Grant, I touched on it a little bit earlier. Again, 3 marks containers from each country for the 100-meter sprint. Shelly is my girl. Congrats to our Caribbean girls, Daphne. I'm going through the comments, folks, and all I can see is all love. Vernon Raymond. All I can see is love, folks. Let me know where you uh, let me know where you guys commenting from. Leave a flag in the comment section. Caribbean dominate the world. Big up Jamaica. Yeah, let me know where you guys commenting from. We love the Jamaican diaspora worldwide. We love the Caribbean. The Caribbean folks, they're always cheering for Jamaica. I know Jamaica is one of the bigger islands in the Caribbean, the Greater Antilles, as they call it. So at times we tend to be the ones representing the Caribbean at major events like the Olympics. St. Kitts, they always do well as well. I think Kirani James, he got back earlier this year, but he was one of my favorite athletes in my younger years. I was just so impressed by how he executed his 400-meter races, and I would have loved to see him continue on that path. And he hit a little bit of stumbling block, but that was good to see him coming back as well. Because as I said, folks, when you're not in the Caribbean, when you're away from the Caribbean, when you say Jamaica, you say the Caribbean, and when you say the Caribbean, you say Jamaica. And wherever in the Caribbean you're from, we, the Jamaican family, we embrace you and we consider you as a part of our family as well. All right, so we always love you guys and we love the support. No separation. Pollard Power, Mumbai Indians, RCB fans, always, 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 always. All right. Hardford, CT, proud of what HalftimeTV is doing, bring the Jamaican diaspora around the world together. Anytime, and I'm glad I could do it. I'm glad I could do it. It's platforms like these that give not only the Jamaican diaspora, but the Caribbean diaspora, because we identify as one. All right, the Jamaican diaspora, it's big. It's like no other. As I said, if you go to Antarctica right now, there's a Jamaican there watching the Olympics on his television screen. All right, the great potential we know we have. Commenting from Jamaica, we have the potential. Jamaican women have a stronger constitution because they are more driven and focused. Many of our men are idle and not very focused. Richard, that could very well be it. That could very well be it. And before I decided to do this live today, I was going to do a short video about what the Jamaican Football Federation and the male football in particular could learn from the females. And I decided no, I was going to do something like this to give you guys an opportunity to share your views, and I'm not regretting it. Anthony Barker, respect and love from Vancouver, Canada. About 1,500 Jamaicans here. See, there you go. Jamaica is a great, lovely, beautiful country. Tattoo Canada. As I said, folks, the Jamaican diaspora is very, very huge, right? It's very huge, and we oftentimes we neglect the impact we've had on the world through sprinting, through music, through all of that. And it's exceptional for a country of only 3 million people to have such a massive influence on the world at large. So the Jamaican people around the world, we love you guys. Moments like these make us embrace each other even more. And living in Canada, when Italy won the Euros the other day, we saw a bunch of cars passing, we saw buses passing with the Italian flags on it and all of that. I'm pretty sure today we'll be seeing a few Jamaican flags, and whenever the Jamaican team does well, you will see it. We love the vibe in the video, bro. Keep them coming, bro. No worries, no worries. I'll keep them coming as long as I have the time. As I said, sometimes I don't have the time, but whenever I do have the time, never too busy for you guys when the time presents itself. All right, can you imagine the Jamaican diaspora? They wouldn't be. No, they wouldn't. We look at what we tell about. Yup, Jamaica to the world from Turks and Caicos, Sherry J. Agreed. I fully agree. I fully agree. Jamaica to the world. We oftentimes don't realize the impact we have, and Moments like these, going to the Olympics, 3 females participating in the final. All right, mind you, in the final, the starting blocks, we had 2 females from, I think, Switzerland. 2 females from Switzerland. Or Switzerland has a population of 9, maybe 9.5 million people. We had 3 from Jamaica. Jamaica has 3 million people, and we had probably, I think, 1 from the United States, and United States has 380 million people. All right, so it is extremely phenomenal. It's phenomenal to see a nation so small, of so little bit of people, so little, and yet we've had such a widespread influence on a particular sport, and it is the sprints. We've been doing it. We've been doing it time and time again, and it's consistent. Let's not forget the other Jamaican women in the event. Much love to them also. We'll get to that, Ranthor. We'll get to that. We'll get to that, because we. Oh, sorry, please. Our Jamaican people are so strong. Please give us the formula also. Eat your vegetables. Given the object disadvantage from Jamaican football and athletics is operating, I think we continue to overachieve. I agree. Overachieving, and overachieving, but the no excuse, because although track is an individual sport, we see what the athletes are doing whenever they go on the national stage. Yet they I need your input on Jamaican football going to the World Cup qualifier. Please do a program, Evadne Davis. Don't worry, Evadne, I'll definitely be doing that one. I'll be doing that one. When it comes to football, I always go all in. So you get that one probably in the coming weeks, but you definitely get it before the World Cup qualifiers begin in September. All right, Evadne, so turn the notifications on. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Folks on here, welcome to Halftime TV. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be doing this more often and more consistent to get you guys together, hear what some of you guys have to say. Valia Vagi, I agree, Jamaicans have been well in track and feel so proud. So proud. Listen to the commentary. The race made me feel so proud and respect with Jamaica and how for Jamaican track and field. Yup. You're laying down and you're watching it, and you just feel something. It feels like butterflies in your belly, right? You feel it, don't know. You're nervous, You're nervous, but when the commentators they start speaking and they start explaining the backgrounds of some of the athletes that are taking part, and the Jamaican nation of only 3 million people, and they've dominated the sprint for however long. I think they make it. You just feel a level of patriotism with it's incomparable. I'm very proud of every single one of them. 1, 2, 3, but Elaine in top form via previous races, her top in her drive and her finish. Still proud of Shelly-Ann and Shericka, Rick Wavy. I agree. I'm proud of them, Rick. Proud of them. We have a big problem in the US with the inner city kids not taking the track. Sha'Carri is just 1 out of a million of those inner city kids. In Jamaica, it's more of a tradition. Breaking common prices now on the band substance and the list. Now Jamaican but feel proud. Greetings, all right, all love. Muscle Russell. PCB, yeah, Carmel Porridge is now band substance. They probably start looking into Carmel Porridge too, innit? But again, folks, I'll sing it again. I'm not the greatest singer, but I'll continue to sing. I'll continue to sing until my voice goes hoarse. So amazing how this world was built. I wonder if God was a woman. Yeah, I'm a better dancer than I am a singer. All right, so don't judge me. But proud of the females. So proud of the Jamaican females. 1, 2, 3. And if you're just joining, if you didn't get to watch the race, the timing is as follows. Elaine Thompson here, 10, 6, 1 seconds over 100 meters. Second place went to Pocket Rocket, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in 10:74. Third place went to Shericka Jackson in 10:76. And that's 1-2-3 for the Jamaican national track sprint team at the 100-meter final. Good singer, you're once you're singing about our girls. uh, yeah, yep, always singing about the girls. Always singing about the girls. Proper catalog too. Easy 1-2-3. Yep. I always loved tracking, but I wasn't very good at it. I'll tell you a story. I participated in sports day at my primary school, and I realized I was coming last. I actually felt good memories. But my younger brother, he was very good at tracks. He even went on to participate in champs, national champs. So I guess he got that bit genes from the parents, or the running aspect, and I got the singing. Yep. Mommy Rocket has nothing to hang her head about. She's a legend. I agree. Mommy Rocket, as I said, it's difficult to hate Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She's a martyr in the Jamaican sprint. I don't know. I think she probably a statue too. Give her a statue. Gladbach boss this morning, John Carter. John Carter is the Gladbach boss. All right. So for those who don't understand the term, it means you're extremely elated, you're ecstatic, you're happy beyond the description of words. So even further than what words can explain, you are happy. All right. So that's the Gladbach boss part. Track is a very hard sport. You have to be a natural. Yep. You need the natural, but then you need proper coaches to polish those natural abilities. Because if you go to primary school track meets or sport days, you'll realize that there are people running all over the place, and they have weird techniques, but they're extremely swift. However, they need that coach to put them into the proper stride, because when you go to major meets now, you realize most track athletes, they run almost the same. If you go to primary school track meet, that's not the case. You see 10 persons running, and the 10 of them run in different ways. People running like this, people running like this. Everyone has a different technique at that point, but then that's where the coaches come in that guide you and teach you the proper techniques, how to execute properly, in addition to that natural ability that you had. All right, great achievement, girls. I'm proud. I hope to see you and me glad proud. Yep, I can bet Mommy Rocket coming in the 200. Mommy Rocket, OG. Yep, OG. Future is bright because Brianna Williams is next in line. Yep, Brianna Williams, very, very exceptional talent to look out for when they find out what fast really is. Yeah. Why it look like Shelly-Ann and Elaine don't like each other oral run. Let's be honest, I find it difficult to feel love for 1-2-3. The women, they cannot show it themselves. Trick Kid, that's what I said, Trick Kid. That's what I said. I think when Veronica Campbell, when Veronica and Karen Stewart and Aileen Bailey, when they did 1-2-3 a few years ago, I felt more elated. But not saying I'm not happy now. I'm very, very happy. You might can't tell. Yeah, I probably need to learn how to show my excitement a bit more. But it feels a bit different this time. That wasn't her best race. No, it goes beyond that. I was worried for the silver and the bronze. When Talu break the heat record. Oh, don't sleep on Kemba Nelson, but she wasn't going to beat her ET to beat ET today. No. I couldn't see her. As I said, folks, if Farm coming into the Olympics and throughout the heats, if it were anything to go by, you would realize that this race was done and dusted even before it began. All right, it had Elaine Thompson all over it. Elaine Thompson here. All right, yeah. The suburbs have the best athletes in South and Western states, and those kids run track, then quit when they become football stars in high school. Interesting, D-Train. All right, thanks for that bit of information, D-Train. I didn't know that. 30-plus-year-old, me definitely wanted to see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce do it. or the old heads. This race was over since the Jamaican trials. Yeah, we were under Thor. Um, um, again, it's perspective, and anything can happen. It's track and field. It's sports. Anything can happen in sports. Sports not predictable. The unpredictability of it is why we love it so much. All right. Shelly-Ann Fraser. Okay, sorry. Yeah, yep. 1, 2, 3. Shelly seemed a bit upset, but she'll get over it. After all, it's her fellow Jamaicans. We came out of victorious, claiming 3 medals. No, Rick Wave, it's not a matter of upset. It's beyond that. I'm extremely proud right now of a big up Shericka Jackson. Jamaicans ain't going nowhere. We're here to stay. Watch out for Brianna Williams in the future. Terra Classic. Yep, I agree. I was worrying about Talu after the semis. She was going to blow away the field, but her got nah. I think the Jamaican females in the heats, the two races, they ran the first heat and then they did the semis. They were cruising. They were cruising. The Jamaican females, they were cruising. I didn't see any of the Jamaican females killing out themselves in the build-up to the final. None of them. Naku Jam, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. If it's your first time here, welcome. Just say it's beyond that. What do you mean? Welcome to the channel. Welcome, Naku. Welcome. Jabbar C. Tong. Yeah, they had some issues from previous times. I won't go into the details, but they had some issues. They were in the same camp. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she left the camp. At the national trials, they were a little bit of tension as well. So it's not a matter of who finished first or second. I think whatever way the race ended, we would have seen similar reactions. We saw Shericka Jackson. She was laughing. She was chatting with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. They were on one side, and Elaine Thompson here was on the other side. The Jamaicans who watched the national trials, we expected that going into the Olympics, and we were at least expecting a hug, but again, it wasn't to be. But nonetheless, it doesn't take away anything. We know that was what was going to happen. USA men's sprinters tend to be small short because the bigger, taller, fast kids are playing football skill position. Okay, Jamaicans are not always great track stars. They also have sexy voices. An example is what we are hearing now. All right, thank you so very much, Belia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's good to know. That's good to know. I'll continue drinking my honey and exercising that voice. All right. Great, Mami. Let's see. Shelly had to get a lead halfway and didn't. And she didn't. It had advantage Thompson after that. DJ Skillers, the thing is, Shelly-Ann Fraser hit top speed just around the 40-meter mark, and that's when that's just about where she took a slight lead. All right, she hit top speed at 38.9, I think, kilometers, just around that 40-meter mark, 35 to 40-meter mark, and I think that was a little bit early. Elaine Thompson here, she hit top speed at around 70-meter mark. So while she was still like just lifting up her head, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was in top speed. So when she started stretching out those strides and started getting into the groove, heading up to her top end speed, Shelly-Ann was already maxed out. All right, so it is what it is. Different coaches, different athletes, different skill sets, and they execute their races differently. Again, probably she's operating based on what her coach instructed her to do, and this is something it has been working for her throughout the heats and the build up into coming into the Olympics. So I think again, it's what works for you, and based on your skill sets, what's most what suits best. How do you feel about Blake going up against Trayvon Brummer? To be honest, Ivani, I'm not confident about Johan Blake. I hope he proves me wrong, but I'm not very confident about Johan Blake going up against anybody at this point. All right, all right. So I hope that answers that. What a pre-baller car. Blessings, Balakar. Blessings, blessings. We're doing some Olympic chat now because obviously Jamaica did well. Jamaica, Jamaica, as them pull it, Jamaica faster than they never know Jamaica could have do it. 10.61 seconds before you knew it. Elaine overdo it. Johan is a Steve Chaser at heart. Johan is better than there was too much coverage leading up to the Olympics for Shelly-Ann, not for Elaine. Elaine was always the better runner. She was always so humble. Gavin, as I said before, Gavin, as I said before, you might love Shelly-Ann more than you love Elaine because, after all, the pocket rocket, and she's more likable. She has that charismatic personality, all of that fun stuff. Right? I can even see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce going into politics afterwards. She just has that aura, that personality that it's so welcoming, right? Elaine Thompson has a slightly different personality. And I think at the end of the day, you might not love Elaine as much as you love Shelly-Ann, but you will have to respect her for what she's done on the track. All right. And personally, I think respect beats anything. Right. Once you earn that respect, it's not that she's begging for respect. Her performances demand respect. All right. And I think she's done it. She's done it, and she's done it again. I think she's earned the respect of a lot of Jamaicans. We love Shelly-Ann. Shelly-Ann is dear to everyone's heart. All right, kind of like Veronica Campbell Brown, right? Close to everyone's heart. We hold her closely, like right here, right in that bosom there that their mom used to hold you, right there. But Shelly-Ann Fraser, Elaine Thompson, she's earned the respect. And for the doubters, for those who are doubting Elaine Thompson here, I hope this is a wake up call. She's here for the long haul, and she got an injury. She trained. She put in the work. She ensured that she got back to her best. And again, folks, we underestimate what injuries do to athletes, because remember, if you're an athlete, if you get an injury to any one of these things, your legs, your vehicles, then that is it, because those are your money makers, right? Now, to get an injury and to come back and get to the top of your game, it takes a whole lot, It takes a whole lot. We've seen folks playing football, and I'll continue to make football analogies because I watch a lot of football. We see folks in football, they get slight injuries, probably a toe injury, a calf injury, and they can't get back to the top of their game ever, right? So, Elaine, hats off to you. I think what you've done is exceptional. We underestimated, and for those doing the media coverage and hyping up Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, I don't see anything wrong, but balance it off. Leon Bailey Jackson, Villa, okay, here we go. Lovely. See? Fresh got it. Hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. All right. Let's go back to the comment and see what we have over here. Say Shelly-Ann Badman. Oh. Tuning in from Antigua. Proud to call myself a Jamaican this morning. Nicholas Bailey. Welcome, Nicholas Bailey. All the Jamaicans on here, everyone in the Caribbean. If you're not from the Caribbean, wherever you are from this wonderful planet we call Earth, welcome to HalftimeTV. We appreciate the love and the support as always. All right. Raw, factual, objective sports talk. We keep it 100 over here, and we don't mince it. All right. Hopefully they both have daughters and we can watch them 20 years from now. Yep, definitely. And hopefully I'll still have this channel here, and I'll be here doing it too. Injury can take, yep, you old for, I agree, Willow. So that's what I'm saying. So when we see them coming, them coming up and doing stuff like this, especially on the back end of an injury, an injury for 2 years. Remember, she was in and out, in and out. Every time she came up, she had an injury. I don't know. We don't realize. We don't realize, but it's no simple feat, folks. Yeah, take my word for it. I haven't heard any comment congratulating the greatest sprint coach, Mr. Francis. Yeah, Omar Clooney is like, yeah. I spoke about the coaches earlier. Mr. Clooney. I spoke about the coaches and I spoke about them at length because oftentimes we don't realize how significant the impact that coaches have on these athletes. And someone mentioned how important form and those things were coming into the Olympic Games, and I spoke how significant and how pivotal of a role the coaches played, because they're the ones who teach and hone these forms that we're seeing in the Olympics. All right, and Coach Francis, Coach Mills, all these fantastic coaches. Great job. You guys are the true heroes. You continue to put Jamaican athletics on the map and to keep it there. All right. Yep. I'm glad for them all. They are all Jamaicans. Yep. All Jamaicans. Shelly would be better served signing, singing a song to find her way back home. A record of Mr. Francis needs the loud applause. Yep. Can we get an applause? Coach Francis. Clap him. I don't have a song for that. I'll soon find a song though. Don't worry, folks. I'll find a song. I always do. What is Elaine in double? How would she be ranked as an all-time athlete? Should be up there. There wouldn't be a lot ahead of her, and she's still 29, so we're still expecting another game from her. I always said Shelly-Ann isn't on the level of Elaine because the biggest stage, Elaine always proved herself as the greatest back-to-back Olympics gold. Everyone from the Caribbean is Jamaican today. Yep, everyone from the Caribbean is always Jamaican. The Jamaican and everyone from Jamaica is always Caribbean. The Jamaica always relax in the heat and the best for the final. Yep, save the best for last, Ingrid Geraldine. The best for last. Yep, Elaine still making her mark, but not surpass Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce at the moment. Without Alison Felix, Jamaica will take the 200 meter. Massive growth in the channel from 1.15 to 1.6. Yep, as I said, folks, there are 289 folks on here. Please subscribe to the channel. Help us to get to the next milestone. We appreciate the love and the support. You guys have been active in the comment section so far. Let's show similar love. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't take any effort whatsoever. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. All right. So of course, Black's always beautiful all the time. 100%, folks. 150%. Jamaica brilliant career was injured. Stop focusing on negatives of the women. They have done enough to make us proud. Yup. I jump in the house and sprain my ankle for Elaine, but BCB was always my girl. Let's not forget Shelly won back-to-back Olympics. Yep. Again, folks, we have some remarkable female athletes, right? And we oftentimes neglect how well they've been doing for the Jamaican flag and for the Jamaican diaspora and for the Jamaican team, like Team Jamaica. They've made us proud. They've done us proud. They continue to do us proud. And in previous years, it was only Usain Bolt who was the face of Jamaican track and field, which I thought was a tad unfair. I know Usain Bolt is the fastest man alive, but the females have consistently been doing well. And as I said, they deserve the plaudits. They deserve all the love. And again, this morning, they proved that they earned it. They earned it. It's not a matter of anything being given to them or any favoritism or what you think or what he or she thinks. It's that they're going out there on the track and they're proving themselves and they're earning it. The same way I spoke about Elaine earning the respect, the female athletes of the Jamaican national team, they're earning the respect. They're earning their legendary status around the world right now, right? Great race. I agree. 100 was a hot race.
There's a trainer, how is she good when Elaine has more individual gold medal? Okay, so I guess that's a discussion about the the greatest of all time. All of them are the greatest of all time for me. All of them, right? I love all of them dearly. Veronica Campbell, I love you dearly. Even know that you're retired, I think I don't know the capital K legs. I haven't seen anything like it. I haven't seen anything like it since Veronica Campbell Brown. I think I think I saw a little bit of what was it? I think when I actually started like paying serious attention to athletics because there were the Dion Hemmings and the Merlin Ottis of this world, all these people were taking part. But when I really started paying attention, it was Veronica Campbell, and um, nothing has changed. Like it's whoever comes in, I love you dearly. We treat you just as well as your predecessor, and we will treat the person who is coming after you even better. So we love all of them dearly. Elaine gonna take the 200 meter, and she and both will be in their own class. Yep. I'm excited to watch Shericka's career, vintage couture. True. Shericka's career, very impressive stuff. As I said, she 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 stepped away from her pet event and she decided to try something different, and we we, we, we see it. We saw it this morning, and it hasn't always worked out because we saw Million Walker. We saw her step down from the 400-meter hurdles, and if it was different, it didn't work out for her. She got gold in the 400-meter hurdles last time, and she decided, okay, she went against the advice of her coach, and she wanted to try something different, and it didn't work out. But we're glad for Shericka Jackson. It's working out. At the national trials, I saw her, and I'm like, oh, why though? But I guess question answered, right? Question answered. And again, as the analysts and as the pundits and as the individuals behind the screens, you always know best, you know. You always know best. I say it with the football fans, I say it with the athletic fans. You always know best until it actually plays out. Because if you pay attention, you know the sports commentators, they're the best athletes. All right, they're the best athletes there is, but on the day they're oftentimes proven wrong. So, what do you take on the 200 meter for females? Mm, again, I think Elaine's farm they should be interested. Why should it be interested? I think Walker went against the advice of her coach. Jackson took the coach advice. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it were a longer distance race, Jackson would have easily placed third. That's the beauty of sports. People are involved in it, it wouldn't be of interest. Yep, really legit. I mean, I had a lot of false starts, hard to watch. I think even that one, currently watching limited battle and the trampoline, dear God. Shout out from Jersey, congratulations to Mr. Francis, Ingrid Geraldine. As I said, Coach Francis, world class, right? World class. I think of the few sprint top coaches in the world, Coach Francis has to be at the top. Like he has to be at the top. Like I don't even think it's debatable. And of the few world class coaches as well, he's right there in the mix. Like I can't think of 5 world class coaches in athletics and not mention Francis. All right, be good. I wanted Shelly to win, but it's a good 1, 2, 3. Jamaica to the world. Love my place. Hutchinson Johnson, my place, my place, my place, my place. Ingrid, shout out from Jersey. Elaine, 200 meter. I am a man, but I'm gonna need Elaine Thompson. Yep. No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Really legit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get that Elaine Thompson memorabilia. Support your athletes. Support our athletes. The question earlier, I think Elaine Thompson will win the 200 meters. I think I'm backing Elaine for that one. I'm backing Elaine for that one. We'll see, but I'm backing Elaine again. Francis has won 4 straight women's 100 meter final. No other coach has done it in history. Whoa, I didn't even check that one out. And I needed Johan Blake shirt. Big up to all Jamaican athletes and their coaches. Yup. The athletes are the ones who usually get the glory and the plaudits and all of that. But the coaches, they play a significant role. Like coaches, we can't stress it enough how great an impact they've had on the athletes, because it's one thing, going out there and executing a race and just running and executing a race, but getting into that proper form so as to execute these races in record time. All coaches, right? All coaches, and we don't realize it. They operate under the radar. All right, they operate under the radar, but the coaches, they are the real heroes here. They are the real heroes. And I mentioned before, when you go to primary school track meets and you see the athletes, the batch of athletes, raw ability, the raw talent, you say, okay, that one is fast or that one is fast. But when armed with the proper technique, then we see what quick is, and we definitely saw that earlier this morning. We saw what quick is. All right, Mr. Francis, he's right up there with Bob Kersey. Yep. Mr. Francis is world class. All right. He's a general. Yeah. Shelly look happy. Shericka will win the 200. Shericka will win. Well, probably Shericka can get a second. Innit? Yep. Because I think when you're coming down from the longer distance, the easier ones are a little bit the shorter distances are a little bit easier, because you already have the endurance. It's just to compress it over a shorter distance and to use up that energy better. Independence and emancipation, give to the nation. Thank you, girl, from slaves to prince and princesses. Yep, all love. Let's see how the media coverage shifts now. It will be all on Elaine. I'm not so sure about that. What the thing if Shericka wins the 200 meter, her top end speed and chase is phenomenal. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no surprises there. I think if Shericka wins it, we can't be surprised. If Elaine wins it, no surprises either. But I have Elaine to win it. I think Elaine will get the double. Shericka for second. Good girls. Shericka is the one to watch in 200. She will bring the upset to Elaine, Shelly, and Miller. Okay. Again, folks, if you're just jumping on, hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I appreciate the support all you guys have been giving me. You've been putting up with my singing for the past hour and 40 minutes. You've been watching me make a fool of myself, because I'm happy that the Jamaican national team won. I think I'll do probably 10 more minutes or so. Yeah, 10 more minutes of your reactions, your views, and then we'll call it that. Or we can probably even stay on here a little bit longer. Elaine is not playing this Olympic, boy. She looks ready. Yup, ready. People making it look like Shelly-Ann lose the race when Elaine broke the Olympic record and she was the defending champion. Yeah, it's a matter of Ethiopia. We are so happy. Yup, Ethiopia is second home, always. Ethiopia, Surafel, Admasu, welcome to Halftime TV. We're happy to have you. Remember to hit that subscribe button. All the way from Ethiopia. Jamaicans consider Ethiopia second home. Or musicians, Bob Marley, all these other musicians, these great musicians, they love Ethiopia now. Though I've never been to Ethiopia, we feel so close to Ethiopia, primarily because of Emperor Haile Selassie and the tremendous work he did during his time. You can always depend on the women in any championship. True. Damien Levine. It shocked everyone but herself, congratulations, Elaine. Yep, Elaine, congratulations. Yep, Elaine, she's done it. Just 10 minutes. I love this live chat. Yeah. BCB is legendary. Yep, legendary status for BCB, Veronica Campbell Brown. I can't say Donovan Taylor. Come on. That's why I'm glad you guys stuck around for the 2 hours, because I've been singing occasionally for the 2 hours, and you guys have been here with me for the entire time, listening my views on the 1, 2, 3 finish that we gave. So again, it shows that you guys are in fact genuine supporters of the movement, and Halftime TV is more than happy to have you guys as a part of the community. All right, so Donovan Taylor, big up yourself. I work on my singing. See if I can book some voice training to brush up that a little bit to make it more interesting. Willow's Creation 1063 went on where, put the time in context. Okay, we need some help for our males. Everyone retired. We need someone to help. Them. But who's helping the females? Let's sing again. I love Elaine. The voice, of course, we love this. Trials, so please stop singing. Right? Okay. All right, no worries, folks. No worries. I'll cut off the singing. 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 The folks, like, to put mildly, the folks, they don't love my singing. They don't appreciate my singing. Shericka has the endurance for 200 meters and the speed for the kick. Yeah, that's what vintage couture. That's my view as well, because remember Shericka, her pet event is I think longer distance. So she, when we clamp it into the shorter distance, then we get better result. We saw it with Usain Bolt too. Right? Remember Usain Bolt used to run the 400 meters, and then he cut it down to the 200 and 100, and we saw different stuff in it. So, yep, faster. We'll get gold in the singing. Well, yeah, making a mockery of me, a better chance at the 200. Yeah, I mean, Shericka Jackson did so well in the 100 meters. So I was actually expecting her to do good in the 200 meters. So seeing that she did so well in the 100 meters, no, it's definitely a statement, a marker for the 200 meters, and I think you guys should look out for that one. She'll give a proper showing as well. All right, and we'll get Shericka have better chance. Willow's Creation. I don't think Jamaicans honor our athletes enough. We criticize them when they don't win. All 3 girls deserve her respect. Katie Hesson. That's sports though. Like if you don't do well, you'll be criticized regardless of the sport you're playing. All right. So it's not only athletics. I've even been a part of the bunch to criticize the Reggae Boys for not doing well. But the odd occasion when they do well, they get the plaudits. So again, if you don't do well, you're gonna be criticized, and it is just what it is. If you build expectations, because you can't be disappointed if you don't expect anything. If you don't have any expectations whatsoever, if your expectations are minimal, you can't be disappointed. So when you build the expectations of your fan base or those who are cheering for you, and then you don't do well, then they're disappointed. And with disappointment, then people tend to air their disappointment. They tend to get vocal about it. All right. So I think that's a bit. All right. I hope that clarifies that. Now for the men, we need new talent. We have boys and girls champs coming year in, year out. Remember, folks, turn the camera on your screens. Hello, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
How are you doing today?
A good man. They're on the work, so just decide to log in that flip on the road again,
Okay. What are your thoughts on the race this morning?
Was very good race one. Tension did there from before the start, and the line up and everything. And I can't say Elaine, they well relaxed. They look more comfortable out of the three of them to me.
Okay.
And she did look well relaxed, even through the rounds. She look more relaxed, more composed, and ready for the 100 more than Shelly and Shericka.
Okay. All right. I agree. And I mentioned that before. What do you think about? I saw how she executed her races going into the final, and she was fully composed. There was never a point throughout the lead up to the final where you thought Elaine was not going to finish first. I don't know.
Yeah,
She just gives off that aura that she
even at the final, you can see.
exactly.
Yeah, even at the final, you can see her face she looked very relaxed, even at the final.
I fully agree. Fully agree. Fully agree. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Elaine was relaxed in the final? Do you think she was flustered any at all by what was happening? Personally, I think she had it under control. What says you, my wonderful folks in the chat? Let me know what's going through your mind. All right. All right. You said.
So you think she can take it in the 200?
Pardon me?
I say you think she can take it in the 200?
Elaine? I have her in.
Yeah.
I have her.
I think she can do well too, but say the difference with the 200 now compared to the 100, you have Shericka and Shawnee, and they both came down from the 400 to run 200.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have quarter milers coming down to run shorter events, it's tricky because they have better endurance than folks who are trained only for the sprints. So 2020 in here. Well, the Olympic was supposed to be 2020, you know. So it's still Olympic 2020, Tokyo 2020. All right. All right, optimistic Tash. I'll change it. Don't worry, I'll change it. I'll change it. Mind the singing. I'll change it. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry. I'll change it afterwards. I don't think I can change it now that I'm on the live here. All right. But what's your name, Carl? I didn't get your name. Xavier.
Xavier, man. Yeah.
All right. Blessings, Xavier. Thanks for calling. And remember to subscribe as well. All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right. Peace out, family. All right, there you have it, folks. Xavier calling in and hearing his view. If you have your views as well, please feel free to call in and let us know. It's always fun to hear what other folks have to say. I've been yapping away solo for the past 1 hour and 50 something minutes. I think it's only fair now to hear what some of you guys have to say about that race. I want to sing it. I don't mind singing at that. Folks, but I think you're mocking me now. I think you're mocking my singing. I have 2 persons on here, Ingrid and Valia. They're the only persons who like my singing. The rest of folks are saying, please stop. She was composed and focused. Again, Xavier spoke about the 200 meters and the folks that stepped down from the quarter mile to run the 200 meters. And that is what's going to make it so interesting leading up to the 200 meters in these Olympic Games, because folks who generally run longer distance, they have better endurance, and when they cram all that endurance into over shorter distances, then we oftentimes get better results. All right, oftentimes, key phrase there. All right, does this make Elaine the GOAT over Shelly? GOAT is relative, you know. GOAT is relative. It's relative. For me, no. All right. Someone may say otherwise, but for me, no. All right. Optimistic Dash. They are still calling 2020 Olympics. That's why the name is correct. Okay. All right. I hope that sheds light, because the Olympic. Remember, you know, folks, the Olympics was supposed to be last year. So technically, it's still Tokyo 2020. It's still the Olympics. It's the 2020 Olympics. It's just being held in 2021. Because we all know obvious reasons, COVID-19. All right, so yeah, hope that sheds light on that. Fire MOOCs, entertainment. Welcome, family. Welcome. How are you doing? I love Fire MOOCs. Hope all is doing well with you over there in the States. Blessings, and as always, thanks for the support. Yeah, Merlin is still the greatest. See, that's what I'm saying. Like everyone love your presentation. You brought Tokyo Olympic closer to my bed. All right. Well, glad I could do that. Glad I could do that. Tokyo is very, very far away. I try my best. All right. Let's see who else is on here. She was composed and focused. All right, folks, keep the comments coming. Bura Singh Jr. Keep the comments coming, folks. And remember, as I said, if you have any views, if you have anything that you want to say on the Jamaican teams, yeah, Jamaica, where is it? Let me see. Yeah. I need to take this off now. Yeah, because every room. We get the idea. Channel growing too. Congrats. Yep, Tyrese Beckford, all up. See, Jamaica. Yeah, that is where it's at. Right? That is where it's at. I heard Miller not running the 400-meter. Yeah, that is where it's at. Black, green, and gold. Black, green, gold. Jamaica to the world. 3 million people. Little but with Talawa. Yeah, we only 3 million people. We have the boys and girls champs annually, where we try to find the next best thing. I think at the national trials we had an 18-year-old who was taking part as well. He made it as far as in the final, and that was good. That was exceptional considering his age and the field that he was up against. So we generally have promising athletes coming through, and I think as a Jamaican, we consider ourselves a football nation, but we aren't a football nation. If we're to be honest with ourselves, we are an athletic nation. All right, yeah, not only football. So we like athletics. We have some football. We have a little bit of everything. Remember, in Jamaica, even did a little bit of bobsleigh a couple of years ago. I think Shelly will have a lot to do to overcome emotionally after 100-meter results in order to place in the 200-meter. Well, vintage. When it comes down to emotions, these athletes are trained. They're trained to deal with these sort of things. They're mentally trained to take care of all of these. All right, so I don't think she'll be dwelling on it too much. It's a matter of, okay, on to the next one, brushing off yourself, getting back your head into the correct space, and then coming and delivering again. It's a clean sweep for the 200-meter as well. I can't, probably not, probably two medals. I expect 2 in the 200 meters, not clean sweep. Plus, if Miller not run the 400 meters, Stephanie and can be a factor to win the gold. Let's see why I'm not running. I see Elaine or Shericka winning 200 meter. Yeah, yep, Fireboats cricket as well. We always do well. Well, she is no other sprinter had the consistent records or influence that she's achieved in her 3 decades. I guess that's coming off something, because 200 meter are close together. And that would be a major factor. All right, Shelly really wanted it, and so did the other ladies. She didn't show good sportsmanship anyway. Sportsmanship is one thing, Dolly. But I said it before. You folks can watch back the video if you want. But it goes beyond that. Major interest is the truth of Gabby and Miller Obo. If they are not in top form, we can sweep. Okay. Lynn tries to pass the baton to Shelly. Well, take her out of that leg then, Randa. Take her out of that leg. Don't have her passing it to her. Can't be Shericka, right? Oh God, I love you folks in the chat. I love you. Like I think you guys are brightening up my morning so much, more than the race or anything else. All right, I'm so happy at 1, 2, 3. Shelly-Ann will brush herself off and start focusing on 200 meter. They will win the 200 meter 1, 2, 3 again. Fayon Reynolds, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm hoping, I'm praying as well. I truly hope that's how it works out. I truly hope that's how it works out, and it would make me a very, very happy man. I wonder what order will it be in the relays. Conrad Clark will come. We love to see a bottom change. uh, your tension between Elaine and Shelly. Michael Walker. Yeah, the simple answer is yes, Michael. The simple answer is yes. All right. We need someone like Gregory Hahn temperament for the men 400 meter. True, 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 true. True. Again, folks, as I said, I think Randall is killing it. The 4x4 run. I think they did a mix. They did a mix one this morning. I'm not sure if that's a way forward, but they did a mix this morning. Poland won. Dominica came second, and the United States came third. We must show humanity. Shelly disappointed. It's okay to feel that way. She worked very hard and was hoping to win. People give her a break. Everyone making comment. They're not gonna do the right thing. Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man, yeah man, yeah man. Well, it's for the greater good, you know. It's great. It's greater good. So it's team over self any day. All right, it's team over self any day. I really wanted Shericka to beat Miller Obo. She beat the Shericka is the beating stick then, innit? Could you imagine she refused to take the bat? No, I really cannot imagine. Jamaican men are so natural in everything. Errol, I strong. I cannot imagine, and I'm trying not to fathom that. I try to erase it from my imagination because, good times, good times. Well, we never know what strong Jamaican women can get along isn't surprised. Yep, yep. Everyone making comments about Sha'Carri could have if she was there is ridiculous. Musical Soul 2005. I will say it again. I think had Sha'Carri Richardson been at this Olympic Games, we would have seen a world record from Elaine Thompson here. All right. I hope that makes sense. All right. I think with better competition in the field, athletes are pushed to do better. All right. And I know based on what I saw this morning that this wasn't the best of Elaine. So we were yet to see Elaine Thompson here as best. And hopefully Sha'Carri will be ready. I think what her ban is 12 months. Hopefully she'll be back next year for the World Championships where we can see her line up next to the likes of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson here. All right? Yes. Yes, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Not to Sha'Carri, she went okay. Sha'Carri got what she wanted, not her time. Eli was looking for a live 1, 2, 3. For a live 1, 2, 3. Omega Brown. Yep. She's at do you see any medals for the men? Probably. In the sprint, I don't think Blake will get gold in the sprint. I think honestly, I'm expecting a bronze from Johan Blake if he medals any at all. Has anyone mentioned that Elaine was celebrating before she crossed the line? Elaine in this morning just scratched the surface of her potential. Yeah, I spoke about that. I spoke about that Burra Singh. I spoke about that. I definitely think she has more in the tank, and we will see sub 1060 very soon. All right. Yep. That's what Shelly has to, but that may be her. True. Oh God, I love the folks in the chat. Like you folks are keeping me so much. You're keeping me entertained. Yeah. So she was a good one. Sha'Carri she got okay. Sha'Carri would still be in the blocks. The heat that Jamaicans carried is not normal. Doesn't get that. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Your confidence for the men. You are trying to be positive. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I hope he medals. I hope he medals. But if he medals, it'll be bronze. My opinion. Again, as I said, folks, I am behind the screen watching the games. So the only thing I'm doing is sharing my opinion. I'm not looking into a crystal ball. I don't have any more information that you do than you do. I have a little bit more, I do a little bit of research here and there to ensure that my facts are in order. But I can't see in the future, and if I could, I probably wouldn't be here hosting a YouTube live. No, right? All right. Let's see what Johan Blake will bring to the table because I don't rule him out. God work in mysterious ways. Yep, and he's no longer the beast, he's the blessed. So let's hope Johan Blake can deliver. Again, as I said, folks, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations 1 million times to the female athletes of the Jamaican team in that 100-meter dash. 1, 2, 3. Time 10:61 for Elaine Thompson here. Olympic record 10:74 for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She came in second, and Shericka Jackson in third at 10:76. Remarkable run this morning from the females. And if you're a Jamaican and you're not proud to see you're Jamaican this morning, something is wrong. You probably need some bush tea. Yeah. Sorry about that. My bad. I'll apply for Jamaican citizenship if Johan gets a gold medal. Yeah, that sounds more like it. That sounds more like it. That sounds more like it. It was a competitive 100-meter, in my opinion. A lot of countries were running well this year. Yeah, yep. I agree. Kitchen pan. Kitchen pan. Sorry about that, my bad. Jamaican get 1, 2, 3, 200. The world record in the 400-meter Tokyo Olympics done. That may have said that. Yeah, well, Tokyo Olympics done. Yeah, Olympics started 2 nights ago, and after those, like we would have considered it a successful Olympics. Well, it's already a successful one because I think if the Olympic ends today, there are very few Jamaicans who would have been disappointed. All right, if it ends today. Blake is not leaving Tokyo without a medal, Anarchy. So I'm wondering what's going to happen if he does a medal. Is he going to like set up shop in Tokyo, like move his family there? I don't know. But big up yourself, Antar. Respect, bro. Elaine running style reminds me more of the way Bolt running, especially the way she finishes the race. Yeah. Musical soul. I agree. And I think, again, that's what I'm saying. Like, her strides are so intricate. The cohesion of her technique is next to none. Like she effortlessly executes those races. Like all 3 races that she ran in the 100 meter, the first heat, the semifinal, and the final. It was effortless. It was almost as if she wasn't trying, and it reminded me of a prime Usain Bolt. But this is Elaine Thompson, so I think she'll be in the history books, and she is in the process now of creating, because she has created a legacy for herself. It's whether or not we decide to respect that legacy, which by now I think isn't even a question anymore. Maybe you're gonna steal a medal from someone then. Yep, maybe. Utterly elated that you made it to the Olympics, but I am not sure if he'll come out with a medal. Man, explosive like one time, but love. Yeah, that's my view as well. That's my view. As I said, he probably needs to set up shop in Tokyo because he said he's not leaving without a medal. So we'll see about that. I'm from Nigeria, but I'm so happy my Elaine got gold. Julius Akawa. Welcome, Julius Akawa. We're happy she got gold as well. Nigeria, we love you guys and we appreciate you guys greatly. All right. Omar McLeod would have McLeod as well. Sorry for what happened during the trials. Omar McLeod, yeah. It's just a trap thing. Once you peak, it's what it is. Johan Blake, yeah. He probably peaked already. He peaked back when he ran that, 10:69. Elaine, best stride in sprinting. Yeah. Art Dog, I agree. I think her strides, like as soon as she held up her head, It's almost as if she was walking briskly. As one of my friends said, she walked briskly to 1082 in the heats. This is motivation throughout the Jamaican camp. Everyone will step their game up. Fully agree. I think Shelly-Ann should pull from 200 meters and concentrate on that forward. No. No. All right, folks, as I said, if you're just joining us, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Halftime TV, where we do raw, objective, and basically honest. Yeah, fully honest. We don't mince the words. Sports talk. All right, not counting you on Blake out. I believe he will show up in the final. No way Johan is wearing any week. Okay, in Italy, listening. Very pleased to see 1, 2, 3. Moses, right? All right, Moses. Welcome from Italy. Welcome from Italy. For everyone on here from all over the world, we love and we appreciate you guys, the halftime family. Congratulations to Jamaicans. I am from the parish of Manchester. Congratulations, Elaine. Carlene Williams, welcome. Good morning. Cool Manchester. My second home. Shelly-Ann makes Elaine win, right? Michael Walker, they're referring to the finish. Okay. Yep. Manchester, really nice parish. As I said, my second home down there in Jamaica. But yeah, I think looking ahead, we have a lot to be optimistic about going into the 200 meters that is to be run. So good. Fitness Europe now that the 40. Okay, yeah, we should be optimistic about the 200 meters. Or female athletes in particular, I think they will do us proud. The male athletes, not so optimistic about. I know there maybe one or two in that bunch that can come up chums and can deliver a medal for us. But again, the female side is where all the excitement is, and deservedly it needs to be there, because as I said, consistency is key and has been key for the females for quite some time. All right, so the man never go do it up 3 times in the women's 100 meter. Okay, so the times for the top 3 in the 100 meter was as follows. Elaine Thompson, Kira, she ran 10.61 seconds. All right, so she ran 10.61 seconds across 100 meters. Second place, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she ran 10.74, so 10.74 seconds across 100 meters. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. All right. Third place, Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson ran 10.76 seconds. All right, and she was placed third. Now, the time that Elaine Thompson ran was the Olympic record. All right? Yeah. So she ran an Olympic record. I think Johan runs semis like he did round 1. He won't make it to the final. It appeared that he felt I was in control of the race. I think, yeah, probably Johan Blake was trying to cruise the race, and it didn't work out. The Flojo told me the Olympic record is safe. I'm talking about Flojo. Okay, we'll see. Michael Walker, Elaine coach knew what he was doing. His athletes speak at the right time. True. Big coach. I told you, okay. I'm gonna be doing this. Okay. All right. Yep. As I said, folks, if you're just jumping on, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Halftime TV. Much appreciated. Thank you, Art Dog. Anytime, folks. Anytime. As I said, let's go back over to the male side. I think the females, they have done us proud, deservedly so. They continue to show us that they are more than capable of replicating and even doing one better than the males have done. We appreciate the females, the superlatives. They can't come as fast as I want to say them, So I'll just leave it at that. We appreciate you guys a whole lot. Love from Uganda. What's the plan for Jamaican men's sprint? In Muganzi, I hope they can deliver a medal in I'm not resting my laurels on it, and I won't advise anyone to do that either. I am hoping, basically it's more hope than anything else. I think the men's team, it's not as attractive as the females team when it comes down to talent this time around. But again, anything can happen. It's the Olympics. We've seen upsets. We've seen anything can happen really. Like the unpredictability of it means we can just go there and then someone just blows you out of the park, regardless of what they've done throughout the season. So again, in Muganzi from Uganda, we're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping the Jamaican men's national team can deliver something for us on their side. There is much left in Shericka stock. Yep, there is much more. You can think, okay, I think that's no heard that much, which is a lot coaches should learn from. I do not think NBC was fair. Most people did not know what time to watch the race. All right, Ivadne. All right, here's one. Stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and I'll try my best to keep you guys notified on the timing of the races, especially the Jamaican the races the Jamaicans are taking part in, so you can set your alarms to get up the necessary times. All right, I think the race this morning in Jamaica, it was run at 7:45 in Jamaica, but I'm on Eastern time, so it actually ran at 8:45 in Canada. All right. So again, we know the timing is different all across the world. Wherever you are on the planet, it tends to be different based on your time zone. So you want to be on top of that as best as possible, because you don't want to get up. And as I said before, these athletes, they train 4 years, they train 3 years to run 10 seconds. Like, so sleepless nights, long evenings, tedious workouts, all of that, just to run 10 seconds. And we the viewers were waiting weeks upon weeks, days upon days, just to watch that 10 seconds, and then you miss it. So you have to watch it replay. Yeah? Heartbreaking, right? Talking about subscription. Talking about subscription. That Jamaica was last first minute. First I was really talking about subscription. Or men need to step up. I thought that both would be motivation enough for men to focus and do better. I can't find a replay of the race anywhere on NBC. Check out YouTube. I think it should be there. All right, it should be on YouTube. It should be on YouTube. With the sprint, Minoa said the broadcast will be early for me. Yeah. A big shout out to Tokyo. Congrats. 1, 2, 3. History repeats. Woman power. Yep, definitely. Woman power. Woman power. Proud of the females. Like, I don't know. Like, someone said earlier, you will be taking it down if you post. Oh, I understand. I get it now. I get it. I don't know. Someone said it earlier and they said it best. Gladbach boss. Like, whenever the Jamaican team goes out there at any of the Olympics, whether this one, the one before, I don't know. It just brings that different level of patriotism. And if you're a Jamaican anywhere else in the world, you know what I'm talking about. If you have Peacock here in the US, it shows everything live and shows the schedule, or talk into your remote, see Olympics, and you'll see the schedule. All right, so Dali Depari 21. All right, let me pin that so folks on here can see it. NBC completely botched this. Yeah, they botched it. I don't like how Shelly-Ann was not more enthusiastic for Elaine. A Jamaican won, so the excitement should be shown. Great show, class act Jamaica, Coffee Ray. I agree. I agree. Jamaica did spectacularly well, and we're happy. The Jamaican diaspora is happy. We're elated. We're ecstatic. We are. We're blown away, but again, not surprised because we've done it before. Flojo, sprinter of all times, in the 21st century. So let's big up Elaine and the other ladies as it is their time. No, yep. Like the thing is, history is history. It's there. You can't change it. You can change the future, but you can't change history. You can go back and make reference to it. It will always be there. So these wonderful sprinters, Flojo, and all these exceptional athletes of yesteryear, they will remain there. All right. But as new talent emerges, we have to embrace the new talent as well. And we can't act as if we want to belittle what the athletes did, the previous athletes did in their time. But one doesn't have to be at the expense of the other. So because you rate Elaine Thompson or you rate Shelly-Ann Fraser, it doesn't have to be either or, if you get my drift. All right. You can rate both of them, You can rate both of them. But again, I think what has brought about this level of how do I put this? This level of folks trying to form a little bit of conflict is the GOAT argument, because whenever we mention the greatest of all times, it's always one. And in football, we say Maradona, we say Pele. If you say either one, we're happy with it. Sometimes you say both. Sometimes you say Messi. Sometimes folks say no. So it has to be either Messi or Maradona. It has to be either Messi or Pele. It can be all of them, It can be all of them, because each of these athletes or footballers, they were exceptional in their own right. So it doesn't have to be either or. All right, folks. So all these females, they are doing well, and for those who did it in previous times, they did well as well during their time. All right. So yeah, doesn't have to be either or. I think Shelly was just shocked that she lost, considering how well she'd been running. They'll be all right. Yep. Yes, I hate NBC. Although these printers have the chance to take, NBC gonna show it 12 hours later and tape delay. Horrible decision. Yeah. All right, dog. I watch it live on Peacock at 8:50 a.m. US time. You have to go to Tokyo Live once you are in the Peacock. Oh, word, nice. Probably need to download that so I can watch it from work. Hope my employers aren't on here, so then they'll actually know what I'm doing. Hello, these princes have a chance. More Giddums. Yep. They have a chance because those were some spectacular times. And if they can replicate similar form in the 4x1, then it's good. The GOAT. Yeah, there was a time Jamaicans were afraid to say that they are Jamaican abroad. No, we are all proud. Yeah. What I think we sometimes Jamaicans they fail to realize that or Jamaicanness, if that makes sense, or Jamaicanness is what makes us unique and what makes us stand out in the wider world. So when you leave Jamaica and you go to the United States, or you go to Europe, or you go to Canada, or wherever you go, it's that Jamaicanness that makes you stand out. So trying to blend in with everyone else, trying to be a part of the movement, or trying to be a part of everything it doesn't make you any different. What makes you different from everyone else? Right? It doesn't. You're just another person, a part of that population. But embrace your Jamaicanness, folks. Different is good. My greatest respect, because I didn't see anyone approaching Roger in my lifetime. Okay. Some of us want to be in Jamaica. Exactly. When was that time? That must be in America. Yeah. 8:50. It showed 8:50 in Canada as well. Kathy Hesson, not true. Mhm. Bona of your peacock. Yeah, that's sort of Jamaicanness I'm talking about. Yeah, the type of Jamaicanness that will earn you a why. I am yeah, yeah, earn a why, innit? Well, I'm overwhelmed with the race. I had already said it, Althea Stewart. Yep, we all are Althea. I said I was going to stay 5 more minutes. I think 30 minutes ago, and I'm still here. The folks in the chat have kept me encapsulated in conversation. It's Jamaican in Canada hides it. People in Canada even pretend to be Jamaican. Yep. True. So true. But that's Canada though. That's Canada though. That's Canada. That's Canada though. There are other places where it's not the same. So, all right. There's other places where it's not the same. Hurry up and done the show. I need to go to my laundry. Do you think this current Jamaican footballers can beat the current Canada team? Evan Davis. I'm over. All right. I'll do one on that. Thanks for being considerate. It must be a Jamaican thing. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do one on that, Ivan. But the Jamaican team, they need to get their act together. Going into World Cup qualifiers, it's going to be quite interesting to see what they can muster. The coach alluded to the team needing reinforcements in different areas. I'm waiting to see if those reinforcements are forthcoming. But the Canadian team, I think they did well in the Gold Cup. In my opinion, even from the first round, I spoke it on my channel. I said I thought Jamaica avoiding the Canadian team was the best thing they could have done, because going up against the Canadian team would not have spelled um, going up against the Canadian team would not have spelled well for them. Anyway, they still went out to the United States, but I still was impressed with the Canadian team when they went up against Mexico in the semifinals. And I know Mexico, they went into the tournament as a favorites along with the United States, but I think the Canadian team, they did really well for themselves against Junior Hoylett. Alfonso Davis wasn't there. Jonathan Davids wasn't there as well. So these two guys, I think, will elevate the level of play for the Canadian team tremendously. And as things stand now, I think the Canadian team, they're a better team than the Jamaican team. And hopefully Jamaican team gets some reinforcements and can be competitive come the World Cup qualifiers. All right. And that's my 2 cents for that question. After the race, I went to buy groceries. I was so hyped. I was ready to fight anyone that looked at me funny. Okay, I'm glad no one looked at you funny. All over the world, people want to be Jamaican. Yep. But there are also some who, even today, they still don't want to be Jamaican. All right, Donovan Taylor, and I can attest to that. Like I've seen it firsthand, where you basically have to drill it out of them to find out that they're Jamaican. All right, so there are two ways to everything. I'm happy to be Jamaican. Yep. India, Mr. 77, Jamaican. Oh, word, interesting. Donovan Taylor, I know a lot about Jamaican who used to pretend to be U.S. citizen. I know what I'm saying. That is a good word, not P-bird. Mhm. All right, folks. Hello for the 4x4. Ignore something, giving no attention. All right. For the 4x4 so-called Jamaican second goes to the Bible says we're Israelite brothers, sisters. All right, folks. I think I'll leave it at that for now. Again, thank you so very much for staying with us for the last 2.5 hours. Totally thrilled to be a Jamaican this morning. Totally excited to watch that race. I think I'm gonna watch it back if I can find it anywhere, just to relive that moment, because I thought that the females, they did us proud. And if you're on here and you're not proud to be a Jamaican, as I said, probably drink some Cersei tea. Yeah, drink a little Cersei tea, a little fever grass. Yeah, Cersei tea or fever grass, if you know what that is. All right. It should change your perspective. We woke up early. We watched the females, and they did us proud. And we love you, ladies. We love you. We look forward to the 200 meters, and we'll continue supporting you, albeit from from behind the television screen, along with the 180 folks on here on my channel today who are cheering for you guys as well. We'll see you guys next time. We appreciate the love and the continued support that we continue to receive here at Halftime TV. If you haven't done so as yet, please hit that subscribe button, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as always, we keep it 100% raw, honest, objective sports talk here at Halftime TV. Miranda Brown here saying until next time, peace, love, one love, all the Jamaican folks. And I'll be singing for you before we go. Jamaica, 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 as them pull it. Jamaicans faster than bullet. Make them never know it. Yeah, man, see that? Flag, wave it, wave it, wave it. All right, peace out, folks. Love you guys 100%. Until next time, again. Take care of yourself. Enjoy what's left of your Saturday. Jamaica to the world. All right.